Okay, we decided to come down to the honey hole. It's a really nice day out. It's supposed to be 53 today. Tomorrow even warmer, but I don't think the sun's going to be out. So I decided to come on down. I've had it in the back for the last couple weeks. I don't know what's going on. The lower back. I already have 3 vertebrae fused in my neck with a plate, so I'm hoping that I don't have any really bad back problems. But the only problem I really have is bending down real low, so we'll see if we can do some sifting with the shovel, see what we can get. And stuff out here. Yes, death before DNF, did not finish. I'm going to change that to death before did not find anything. Well, let me get my bucket. We got the sifter here, and we'll get down there. And if things get exciting, I'll get back with you. Well, I was hoping for better conditions. This water's a little higher than I thought. You can see this. Way up here, not much area to search. We'll go on down, check it out. There might be more. I was thinking tomorrow I might go over here with a kayak and paddle down from town and check all this shore over on this other side. I have found a couple points over there. It just depends. I'm not going to cross the river with it looking like this, especially in the winter time. There's whitecaps out there on the river right now, and it's a long way across this place. It's at least 400 meters, I would say, to the other side, maybe a little farther. If you capsize out there in the middle in the winter time with this cold water, chances are you're probably not going to make it out of there. So we'll see what the water looks like tomorrow, and if it's good, we'll have some surface hunting. Maybe go to a creek. I want to go back out to that same creek we found the points in, I think it was 2 videos ago. It's a really good creek, and go on a little bit farther down the creek even. So I'm going to do some surface hunting here, and then if it looks good, I'll do some sifting. But right now I can feel mud under this sand where this water has been high. This is all just mud right here, so not real sure. We'll see what we come up with. There's a lot of fresh flakes on the beach. You can see here. It's nice material too. A lot of fresh flakes laying out, so I'm hoping that something may have washed out in here. I might do some bucket rinsing around in here. There's a green flake. See, there's nice little flakes laying all over here. Never know that something didn't wash out of this beach, laying under the sand right here. Lots of new campfire stain coming out. I save all this flint. I got about a 2-gallon container full at home from over the summer. I'm still looking. I'll get back on my first find. Here's something we have a big trouble with here in the Ohio Valley. I don't know what it's like where you're at, but this is a big problem here in the Ohio Valley. You can look down here everywhere you go. Hypodermic needles. Every time I'm running along the highway, they're laying everywhere. I found several on the riverbank. Big problem around here. There's so much new material that's come out of here. You can look up on this bank. If you remember from my last video, this was all just rubbish up in here. There was dirt. This foam thing, we were rinsing around, and this foam was almost covered with dirt. Now it's exposed. A lot of layers have been removed, and a lot of this rubbish has been washed away. So I'm hoping to find something in here. Look at all this campfire stain that's been exposed that was under the dirt. It's not all of this stuff. Not all of this stuff is laying right on top of the clay layer under the sand. Some of this stuff is under the dirt, and it takes a lot of water hitting it, a lot of storms, a lot of high waters to wash this dirt away. because when these chunks of dirt fall out of the bank, they just don't fall out sometimes and stuff slides down. Sometimes it does, but other times big chunks of dirt fall on top of your artifacts. But eventually the water will expose it. And I'm looking over here, and I've already flipped this over. I flip over all of these large sandstones, and if I see a unique hard stone that looks kind of strange, I'll check it. Good to flip through this stuff. I saw this. I don't know what that's just a stone. I was looking up here high where this new stuff was washed out. You can see right there is a campfire stone coming out of the dirt. Bunch of them. I saw this sandstone, just curiosity. I flipped it over, and look at this. This might be the best nutting stone I've ever found. Wow. Let me get this down to the water and get this rinsed off. This is an amazing nutting stone. Hold on, it's covered with mud and sand. I'll get it washed off and let you know what it looks like. This is an amazing nutting stone right here. Look at this. It's got huge holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Small one, 6, 7. And this one looks like it might have been shattered off just a tad here. It looks like the rock came to right here and broke off. But there's one on this step down part. That's cool. And the back side of this stone is really flat and smooth, like they might have been grinding something. Well, there's another little nutting hole started right there, but the back's real smooth. This may have been a larger stone that came out like this at one time. Maybe they were using this to grind stuff on, and I'm definitely taking that. That might be one of the best nutting. That's definitely one of the best nutting stones I've found. Besides that small one I got on display with the overlapping holes. That's an amazing piece right there. Definitely taking that. Let's get back to looking. This is looking good. I mean, look at all this fresh campfire stone just washing out of here. It's everywhere. You never know. Flip through this stuff too, because you never know what's laying under it. Look at this. Man, there's so much rubbish in here. Here's an old iron wheel packed back in here. Oh, it's got like a, I don't know what that would have been. Let me pull this out. Look at this. What is this? Oh, it's a hand plow. Cool. It's a hand hoe. Like there's the little plow on it. Wonder what the age of that is. That's old. Very cool. Right here's a good area to look. But you can see somebody has thrown a whole bunch of busted up concrete down here. And there's stuff that's all caught up in behind it. I'm moving these rocks out of the way, trying to find anything that may be caught up in here behind these stones. Check all these hard stones. You never know. Yeah, last year so much trash. Hey, check this out. There's a chain. Doesn't feel silver. That's too light to be silver. Like aluminum or something. I'll take it and clean it up. I might make something out of it. I'm looking around and flipping these rocks over. Or these concrete chunks. Well, that almost went on my toe. I'll let you know if I find anything in here, because there's all kinds of stuff in here. Here's that huge campfire stone I found last time and rolled it up here. It's getting cleaned off. You see that nutting hole in the top of it too. It's got one nutting hole in it right there. I might have to come back with the kayak sometime to take that. It's huge. Thing's got to weigh about 35 pounds, maybe more. It's down in the sand a little bit. It might be a 40-pounder. But I got something over here. This is looking really good. I've never found anything right in here because the sand has been so deep. But this water has come up and it's exposed stuff. I might get the bucket and do some rinsing over here. I see something sticking out right under this bush. This wash is looking good right here. I'm gonna have to check this area. It goes right. There's flint laying around here. I got something sticking out right here. It looks like flint. Right at this bush. Looks like a piece of Flint Ridge flint. I don't know if it's a point, but we're gonna pull it out of here and see. Nah, it's just a flake. If it was something, it's all shattered up. Really nice flint though. But I am going to check this one. I'm going to get the bucket here after I'm done surface hunting and come down here and rinse some of this off. Because the clay layer can't be deep. Look at this. Look at all this stuff getting exposed here. All these campfire stones right here. I'll get back with you if I find anything else. Right there's some flint. Yeah, this is looking good right here. A lot of little stones exposed. Okay, I just went down there and checked that construction site. Found some flint and odd objects, busted up pieces that you couldn't tell what they were, but it's worth a check. Sooner or later, I think I'll find something in there. And I'm walking back through here. What's that? That's a leaf. I don't even know how I missed this walking by it. Wasn't paying attention. But I don't know if you could see that huge rock right back there, but I can see a nutting hole in the side of it right here. It's a huge rock. Huge piece of campfire stones. Let's go over here and check it out. I haven't even walked up on it yet. I saw it from a distance. Oh, it looks like a nice one. Oh yeah, look at that. It's got a, oh, it's even got a little tiny mortar started in the top. Two nice holes there. Look at that. Huge one. Anything on the back? Nothing on the back. Wow, that's a nice stone too. Campfire stone. Oh, it's not a bad nutting stone either. Nice holes in it. And look at this. I don't know if you could see that on camera. It's got a scooped out place right here. Maybe a little mortar. Two smaller holes there. Try and give an angle to see that. But it's dished out right here. I'm gonna have to get the bucket and come back and take that. That's gonna be heavy getting out of here. But we will get it. Another nice one. Okay, here's something else that I missed on the way over. I see it hiding right behind this root here. Oh man. Look at this. Oh, it looks nice. Oh, it's broken. Busted right in half. Look at that marble. Oh, it's a nice one too. That would have been so nice. Broken right in half. What a shame. Okay, we came back in here by the original spot, below the stairs, and I found one of the trenches I dug. If you haven't, if you're new and you didn't know what I did, I actually dug these trenches down into the base clay about a foot across the beach here and there, not all the way, hoping that stuff would get washed down and sink down in that trench. I found one of them here, so right now I'm digging it out. It's all sand down in there. Throwing it in the sifter. I'll give you a little shot of my sifter here. It's hard to do this holding this camera, but it's basically I'm shoveling the ditch out, throwing it in there and letting the waves sift it down for me. I have this sifter up on 2 little skids, so it does the work for you as long as there's waves. And we'll see if we get anything out of here. I don't have high hopes right now, but you never know. Okay, if you've watched in my previous videos, I was over in here and I rinsed all that out and found that looked like a half-worked celt or some kind of odd stone piece. The water coming up has rinsed all that, and those big pieces of shale were in here, and that piece of styrofoam, I moved that. I wasn't able to get that out before because it was buried under the mud. So I moved that, and I'm working up in here, and look at the fire pits coming out of here. Look at all this. What's that? Anything? Nothing. But look at the fire pits coming out of here. Right there, look at this. Oh, huge flake of green. It's a little lancet. Nice one. Nice flake of green. Yeah, that's nice there. But it's washing all this stuff out here. There's another piece of flint. Just look through all this stuff when there's a little piece of flint ridge right there. I thought I saw another piece here. Where you at? Right there. So we're starting to get the sand washed away here. Ooh, there's a nice piece of flint. And we're exposing a bunch of flint, so I got high hopes right in here. If I find anything, I'll let you know. If not, we're going to move down there before it gets dark and try in that area down south there. Okay, we've got something here. It looks pretty nice. I threw a bucket up there. Once you start seeing the all these stones appear, start slowing down your water, you know, spread it out a little bit or throw it across the bank so it doesn't rush as hard. I threw a bucket and I watched, and I was just about to fill the bucket up again, and I saw it right here before the water hit it and stopped. It's uncovered itself right down here on the bank. I can see, so you can see where the water has covered it up a little bit more with that sand, but I can see a notch right here. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Nice one. Nice one. Very nice. That's either Flint Ridge or a local chert. I've seen local cherts made this color. That looks like a sharpened down Amos point. Look at this. It's all there. Not the nicest Amos point, but nice sharp tip. We'll take that. Very nice. Let's keep right at it. I'm glad I didn't leave now. That looks like flint, right? Nah, it's just a stone. I'm gonna keep right at it. I'm working my way across. Things are slowly getting uncovered. That stuff's all the way down on the bottom. See if we can't pull another one out of here. I like that. Really nice. Just pulled out this rubbed hematite stone. It's faceted on all sides. It's a small one, but right there you can see, I don't know if you can see that, they've worn it clear down to the iron in there. A lot of iron in this one. That's not a bad piece. Found a lot of those in here. I'm still rinsing. A lot of sand on this beach, but it's slowly coming off. Like I say, it takes a lot of buckets. It's where the pump idea would come in really well, but it's just so much to carry down here, all the equipment and everything. I'm still at it. Okay, I thought we'd do a little wrap up here. Sun's starting to go down. It's getting behind the cloud over there. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. First of all, we got our usual pocket or more full of flakes here. Bunch of flakes. I didn't show all this stuff because I know it takes up a lot of time on the video, and I don't want to make the video too long. Yeah, we got another mason top. I believe it's one of the jelly jars tops. I have a whole bunch of those I've found. We got 2 bullets, 2 fired rounds. You can see the rifle marks in them. We got this lancet blade. It's pretty nice, still sharp. Really nice edge on it. We found this heartbreaker of a marble, busted in half, and it was laying on like that. I thought for sure that was going to be a good one. We found this chain, which I think is just aluminum, really light. Found 2 hematite stones, paint stones. This little one's just exhausted, and this is also a small one, but it's got nice facets on every side of it. Hopefully you can see that if it ain't too dark. We found this killer of a nutting stone, along with those other couple nutting stones down the beach, which I didn't retrieve. I'll get them later if they're not gone. They're really heavy. But this thing is just, this is amazing stone here. Several holes. Even where it goes down, there's a hole in this little lower platform. That was really nice. And the find of the day would be this nice point right here, which I believe to be an Amos. This is 9,900 years BC. Now, just to put this into perspective, Columbus discovered America just over 500 years ago. Now, that's a long time. Now, multiply that number, that 500 plus years, times 20 or 22. That's how long this point has been laying in the ground, waiting for me to come along and be the next human hands to pick it up. If this thing could talk, the stories it would tell. Now, this point has been sharpened down. Originally, these are a lot higher, maybe double this size, but it's been resharpened after use, and it's just, this amazes me. What could be the story behind that? You know, what did it kill? How far did it travel? You know, did the guy just make it, use it a few times and lose it here, dropped out of his pouch? Or, but seeing that it's reworked, I would say it's got a lot of use out of it. So if this thing could only talk. But that's what we got for today. We're gonna try to, if the river looks like it's calming down now. If it's not too windy tomorrow, it's supposed to be 60 degrees or more. I would like to go over here on the other side and hunt this beach. I found a couple of nice points over there, and Adina, and that really nice pentagonal point is just perfect, made out of Coshocton flint. So if it's not too rough tomorrow, I'll take the kayak and work my way down there. But if it's choppy like it was today, or maybe even like this, it's still kind of choppy out there, I'm just not going to take a chance on going across there. If it was summertime, it wouldn't bother me so much because I can swim. But even if you could swim, if you have to swim 300 or 400 yards, you're probably not going to make it in this cold water. But we have more stuff in the future coming up. Right now I'm in the process of getting a trip going to the Alaskan bush in June, pan for some gold, do some dredging. So you're not going to want to miss that. It'll probably be a 4 or 5 part series because we're going to be there for a week. And we get into a little bit of everything on this channel. So remember to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.